Hey, what's going on guys, it's Dr. Apolly, and I'm sorry I couldn't get a proper upload this weekend. I've been really busy with exams and whatnot, so I couldn't find the time to actually make like my own original video. This week was supposed to be an anime video. I was actually planning on making a video about Hunter x Hunter and Yu Yu Hakusho, comparing and contrasting the two, where they're similar and where they differentiate in terms of characters and villains and overall structure. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. My giveaway for my Elgato capture card also ended on Friday. I'll be announcing the winners for that tomorrow, so make sure you stay subscribed and stay tuned for that. But yeah, let's actually get onto the video now. So as you guys know, I originally uploaded a video about the 5 gods of, or quote-unquote gods of Smash 4. Not gonna lie to you, I was not expecting this video to blow up like it did. Coincidentally, Larry Lur also made a tweet talking about the 5 gods of Smash 4, or like the gods in general of Smash 4. And I got a lot of questions that I didn't directly answer in the video. So I thought, you know, it's better to upload a video than not upload a video, and this video is going to be really easy to make anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be answering a lot of your guys' questions in this video regarding that video, the 5 gods of Smash 4. First question I have here, so Ally and Larry are like Leffen and Plup? Yeah, I guess if I were to choose, you know, demigods or like players that are just outside of that god range, I'd probably consider Ally, Larry, and Tweak. If I'm going of all time, which is what I mostly did in this video, then I'd probably say Ally and Larry, because Tweak has only started doing good recently. Well, it's not like it was bad before, but like he only started reaching like top 10 status this season. And yes, so did Salem technically, and you can for sure bet I'm going to be talking about Salem a lot in this video. So yeah, to answer your question, I'd probably agree with you. Ally and Larry would be the Leffen and Plup of Smash 4. No, I will not support you on Patreon. Sick, so did like the 30,000 other people that watched that video. What's a god to a non-believer? Still a god, but with one less follower, I guess? I think Larry is a god too. He places top 8 at every tournament. That's a fair point. Larry definitely is someone you have to consider when talking about the 5 gods of Smash 4. But if you look at how I actually ranked these players in terms of their god status, Larry just simply doesn't make the cut. I took the players that have won the most. And by one, I mean S tiers. I thought that was pretty obvious, but I guess not. I'm talking about the players that have won the most amount of S tiers in the history of Smash 4, not just the players that make top 8 a bunch. Because that's how the 5 gods of Melee were originally formed. It wasn't just a bunch of people that were in top 8 all the time. It was all the players that would win literally everything. And these players have literally won everything. Okay, that's not true, but they have won a vast majority of the tournaments in Smash 4's life cycle. And by tournaments, I mean S tiers. Like I said in the video, Abadongo won Pound, Ally won Evo 2016, yeah 2016, Anti won CEO 2016, and Tweak won Leo Saga. Those are the only players who have won a national besides the 5 players I deemed to be gods. And all the 5 players that I deem to be gods have won more than one S tier. So if you think about it like that, by my criteria, Dabuz is barely a god. He won Civil War, which I guess is the peak of Smash 4 so far, and he won the Big House. Literally the only 2 S tiers he's won. Salem, on the other hand, has won Fire Emblem Saga, Evo 2017, DreamHack Atlanta. That's already 3, and I'm 100% sure he's won more than that. See, this is a bit of a problem that I have with the idea. The 5 gods of Melee are called that because they've been reigning for a long time. In Smash 4, the only real god is Zero. The others are contenders, but they haven't been consistent enough to be called gods. Nairo is the closest to being called a second god, and the others are good, but they haven't had the reign for the same amount of time. And the top 5 is different. The top 5 in Melee is different from the 5 gods. I just don't think the game is good enough to have 5 gods. Top 5? Yes, but no gods. That'll come later. Now here's an interesting comment. He basically says that the game isn't old enough to have 5 gods yet, and the only one you can really consider is Zero and maybe Nairo. If I'm being honest with you, I completely agree with this guy. There aren't really 5 gods of Smash 4. The video was basically highlighting the top 5 Smash 4 players of all time, which is why I kind of hesitated to call them the 5 gods of Smash 4 if you pay attention closely to the video. I was like, these are the players I deem to be 5 gods. Like, I'm not saying it as if it's a fact, I'm just saying like, It's kind of my opinion. So yeah, this is actually very true. This is basically what I'm deeming to be the top 5 best Smash 4 players of all time. Again, in my opinion, based on my criteria, these are probably the top 5 best Smash 4 players of all time. Larry and Ally may be able to pass Salem depending on your criteria, but then again, in terms of who's won the most, Salem beats them. And there's a bunch of other comments saying more or less the same thing that this comment said. Some are like, the Melee gods have been established before Smash 4 even came out, for you to base the Smash 4 gods essentially off one season is kind of ridiculous, which again is true. This video is basically the top 5 Smash 4 players of all time, based on my criteria, disguised as a video called the 5 Gods of Smash 4 just to get more publicity. Oh, well, that last part isn't completely true. It was a video mostly to theorize the idea behind the 5 Gods of Smash 4. So yeah, I think I've talked about that point for quite a bit of time now. Now the number 1 question. Where's Ally? Ally isn't on here because he won 1 National. EVO 2016 was the only S tier Ally placed first at. It's literally the only one. Greninja Saga was A tier, Gommel Get On My Level 2016 was A tier. Those are 2 of the tournaments people had to bring up when talking about Ally potentially being a god of Smash 4. Ally has only won 1 S tier, and like I said before, I was only counting S tiers really for this list. Do you only count S tiers? That's for you to decide. Maybe by your criteria, Ally would be a god of Smash 4, but by mine, no, he was not. The 5 gods of Melee were given that title because they only lost to each other. Yes, I know there's far more to this comment than just that one little point, but that's all I want to focus on. That's just not true. Only Armada can claim he's only lost to one of the 5 gods. H-Box has lost to Wizrobe. H-Box has lost to Westballs. Mango's lost to MacD. Mewtwo King has lost to Amsa. They're considered the 5 gods of Melee because they win every tournament. That was the main reasoning behind it, not because they don't lose to anyone besides the 5 gods. Literally, it's only Armada who can claim that, and not anymore even, because he's lost to Plup now. Ally certainly has god potential, but he's in a slump right now. You'd know if you followed him on Twitter. For some reason you're assuming I don't follow him on Twitter. If he comes back in 2018 and develops some sort of consistent top 8 performances, then he should be considered a god. Sure, that's debatable. Although, again, according to my criteria, which is closely related to the Melee 5 gods criteria, he has to actually win and not just make top 8. Okay, I get what you're trying to do with the Melee and Smash 4 god comparison, but can we please call it a different name? Like Project M has the 5 Titans, for example. Yeah, I agree with this.